early in my career, for a short time, I was a professor at one of the local colleges of Asian medicine. And that's the course that I taught was practice management. You know, how to set your pricing. What is your local economics? Are you living in Beverly Hills or are you living in Crown Heights? Where are you at? What is your economics? In Western medicine, they have what's called the RVU, relative value unit. And so when you start to bill according to whatever that standard is, they have automatically a relative value unit. For example, one unit is $75. But if you're in Beverly Hills, that relative value unit now becomes 2.5 of the standard. So now you take 2.5 times that by 75, and that's what their recommended reimbursement is in Beverly Hills. So then
Mhm.
now you have to know where your patient population is. You're in other places, they may say it's 0.75 RVU or zero point 0.5 RVU in the reimbursement scale. So then now, where are you at? What is your population? What do you have to do to adjust the amount of treatments that you're doing to prepare for you receiving the revenue as the physician to keep your business open for the next 20 years?
You just
All of those
reminded
things
me
you
of
have to look at out. Yeah.
just reminded me as you were talking about RVUs and all these ratios, the Shark Tank episodes of saying, "Hey, all of these different ratios people don't usually think about," and one of them that are is key for small business owners is the cost of acquiring a new patient. And so, what is the acquisition cost? Mark Cuban always says, "Hey, you make it or break it based on your acquisition costs." Because it could be several hundreds of dollars or it could be thousands, depending how much the practitioner is doing in terms of efforts to capture or market it or promotions or campaigns, what it is, the cost to get that patient inside their doors. And then looking at the patient lifetime value. So if it's costing me $200 or $300 to get an actual patient booked, how much am I getting in return, and how long is that patient sticking with me? So it's kind of talks a little bit about what you also mentioned in the previous episode when we were talking about AAMC's promotion of healthcare organization, where you're creating that loyal patient that's recurring not only month to month, but with the goal of providing positive outcomes where they're going to be renewing their plan year over year. So you start stretching out that relationship over a few years, then a decade, then you start expanding into creating relationships with their networks, with their sphere of influence, their family members. From one client, you can start generating a whole entire tree line of new patients on that end. And so, a lot of great material that you're actually sharing with folks for sure.
Yeah, and again, when we're talking about legacy, in my particular practice, I always treat it anywhere from 3 to 4 generations. Now, what do I mean by that? Literally, the one patient would come in, then I'd get their parents, their grandparents, and their children. There you go, 4 generations right there. So then now from that one client, they start now inter-referring in their household. And then now you have the children that were treated by me. Then I saw their children and then their children's children. Now I got 5 and 6 generations. So
That's
then
a
now you're looking at how to go about practicing. And then now for legacy, I want to bring on new physicians so that they can start treating their 4 generations, 5 generations, 6 generations. And then now you have a legacy practice that can continue to build on the legacy of Asian medicine. The legacy of Asian medicine is 6 millennia, 6,000 years.
right.
We're just now in this area of the world, we continue with that legacy.